Hello, this is Cody the Coin Raptor, and welcome to my channel. I'm here to provide you the best crypto content you can find in 10 minutes. Starting with our Bitcoin chart. Bitcoin has been on fire the last couple of days. You can see here, it has pushed, and it has pushed, and it has pushed. It went first and had this huge rise up after the Fed decision, and then it chopped sideways for a bit, and then bam, all the way back up again. And where it's at right now is an incredibly important point of resistance. This is at about 24,200 or so. This resistance point absolutely needs to be conquered if Bitcoin is to show us that it is moving away from its bear market lows and it's having a trend change. So what I expect to see in a bullish way is for Bitcoin to push above this 24,000 level and then push above the channel that I've created here at about 24,700. If it does both of these two things, Bitcoin will break strongly out of this channel and out of this bear flag formation, and it will show us that, at least in the short term, we have a complete trend reversal. Okay. That being said, Bitcoin RSI is right now at 62, not overbought, but it is a little, just a little overbought, not strongly overbought, just a little overbought. And I think it's probably going to wind up chopping sideways a little bit more first before it if it wants to break out, there's a possibility it'll break out. I've talked earlier on Twitter about a number of Bitcoin options expiring on Friday, and that could potentially give Bitcoin the ammunition, the volume to push above these two levels and have a trend reversal. If you take a look at the dollar index is down massively. I mean, just look at this. Dollar index is beginning killed. Bitcoin is killing the dollar index right now. It's at support at 105, and we'll be monitoring this level, but 105.78 right there is support for the dollar index, and it is so close to breaking right now. So if it breaks down, I expect Bitcoin will react in an opposite fashion. Bitcoin will go up when this goes down, and when this goes up, Bitcoin will go down, all right? Ethereum, even more massive a move. Ethereum has just been on fire, and there's been nothing that can stop it. That resistance level that I outlined earlier yesterday at 1642, it crushed it and pushed right through. And right now it's a little overbought. So if you take a look at Ethereum's one day, I'm going to go ahead and look at this here. Ethereum has gone up massively. I mean, it went from 876 all the way up to 1711. I mean, almost $1,000 move. Just incredible. And right now, Ethereum is right at that resistance level that I outlined in a previous video here, and that resistance level is at the previous support level for Ethereum back in May. So this became really heavy support, and now it's incredibly heavy resistance. So it needs to push past this at about 1700 or so and push further from there. And man, if Ethereum can push through 1700 and strongly break out, that right there might be the end of, or that might be the bear market low right there that it pushes out of. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen, but if it does, it pushes out strongly. That is very strong evidence for the idea that this is this bear market. This is the bear market bottom right here, and then it might wind up either pushing sideways or climbing upwards and challenging these other resistance points. But we'll see what happens. It's definitely possible right now that with Bitcoin and Ethereum, they're both either sideways or strongly up, and they're actually trying to show us which direction they're going and potentially have a very strong trend change to show us that the bear market bottom is in. That's entirely possible. I am waiting, however, I'm waiting for the next CPI print that's going to be coming out in a couple of weeks to show us whether or not inflation has been going down. Because if inflation's been going down, the Fed will stop getting so aggressive on the rate hikes. And when the Fed gets less aggressive on the rate hikes, the stock market goes up. And when the stock market goes up, because crypto has been correlated to the stock market, it will go up as well. All right, so let's start with our crypto news for the day. First, We have Solana opening up its very first physical store in New York City. So they call this Solana Spaces, and now it's open in Hudson Yards, New York. The store here has some physical merchandise, and it also has a number of educational experiences and onboarding to the Solana blockchain. This is a really cool idea, and I like the idea of there being these physical stores that represent blockchains. They like to see something with this for Ethereum, for Cardano. That'd also be really cool. But this is what has been described as a physical Web3 store, and where people can come in and they can buy things using their Phantom wallet, using Solana. And this also tries to introduce people to the blockchain and cater to what they call the blockchain beginners, okay? As an educational space. Really cool. I like this. Next, we have basically what I was talking about for today, which is the negative GDP print that happened earlier. So I posted this on Twitter. I said basically that we have 2 quarters of negative GDP growth. Now, some people would describe that as a recession. There's an official definition of recession, which it doesn't meet, but I'm not going to be going into that. I talked about it more on my Twitter account. But anyways, the negative GDP numbers came out, and it was apparently priced in because Bitcoin and Ethereum both shot higher. We saw both on the charts here that both of them seem to not really care about the negative GDP print, and so that tells me that both were priced in, and Ethereum and Bitcoin are very heavily oversold right now. Now, we've talked about previously in another video that we've had billions of dollars, people sitting on the sidelines, billions of dollars, both in dollars and in stable coins, waiting to come into the market as soon as they see a bottoming formation established. So some of that money is probably going into the market right now. Next, we have another cryptocurrency firm filing for bankruptcy. This one is ZipMex. This one is a cryptocurrency firm that is located in Singapore, and apparently they're also filing for bankruptcy. I've never heard of this personally, but it seems like this is just another crypto platform that has come under some financial problems. Now, it says here that the company's troubles come as a result of fallout from the crypto contagion following the collapse of Terra and crypto hedge fund Three Arrows Capital. So apparently they had some kind of exposure to either Terra or Three Arrows Capital, and as such, they've had to declare bankruptcy. All right, that's all I've got for you guys today. If you like this content, please let me know. Please like, subscribe. Let me know what I can do differently, and I would greatly appreciate a follow on Twitter and a comment on the video. Okay, that's all I've got for you. This is Cody the Coin Raptor signing out.